Welcome back to the channel, and today me and Crawl are going to be racing these vehicles, but after every race we have to remove a wheel. And the catch is we cannot add or subtract any of the blocks from this vehicle in between rounds as we remove a wheel, but we are allowed to move blocks around to accommodate the new wheel distribution. So it's not just going to be deleting a wheel and driving. You actually have to try to reform your vehicle to make it actually more drivable with less wheels, if possible. And we're going to start off, just get a base time down here. We're going to drive on the Grand Prix. You ready for this first race?
Yep.
All right, it's going to be very normal feeling right now, but very quickly, it's not going to be so normal anymore. All right, here we go.
I'm terrified.
All right.
All right, let's go.
We're off. Oh boy. Gotta get used to how this car handles. It's actually not too bad. So the car we're using is actually
pretty good.
It is one of the template, like the default Trailmakers template vehicles. So we're starting off with that, and they did a good job balancing this thing. It doesn't like spin out or anything, which a lot of cars tend to do when I build them at first. I'm sure I'll make it spin out in the coming rounds.
Oh crap, I just crashed.
Oh, did you crash?
Oh, yeah.
No crashes yet here, but we'll see. It's still a lot of course left to go. I feel like I'm doing decent though. Oh, I almost hit a hairpin inside corner. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I crashed a little bit. I'm gonna try to. I'm damaged, but not too much. One piece fell off, and I don't know what it was. I'm gonna hope I didn't need it. I seem to be driving perfectly fine without it.
You can't even do a proper crash.
I mean, I'm very damaged. All the rest of my car is very damaged looking, but all the pieces are still intact. All right, coming up on the final turn here.
That crash. Oh my god! Again, I turned too fast.
Yeah, it's hard to you underestimate the turns sometimes. All right, 141 is my time.
That's pretty good.
All right, where is Crawl at? There he is, coming into the final turn. Oh, he's spinning out. There he goes. Trying to do a cinematic cam here. Nice.
All right.
All right, what time did you got? 141, 205. We'll see.
205.
We'll see how we do with fewer wheels. All right, so now we just delete any wheel you want and figure out how to repurpose it inside your vehicle. Good luck.
Okay.
It'll take a few minutes.
Thank you.
All right, so we got steering and we got non-steering. I think the most stable three-wheel car is 2 in the front and 1 in the back. I think is better than 2 in the back and 1 in the front. I think. So I'm gonna delete one of the back wheels, and now I cannot delete any more blocks. But what I want to do, oh boy, let's just here. You go back with that block too. I just want to get this wheel inside somehow. All right, it's attached to blocks. Oh, these blocks are not attached by anything. Oh, this is inconvenient. Okay, no. So we got these. If I can do that. What do I do? This is way harder than I was expecting. Let's get these out of the way. Like, these are weird. This is a lot harder than I was expecting to just get one wheel in the middle of this thing at the back here. So then this goes up here, but it's still not attached. All right, yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna move this out, and then we can put these blocks inside. It's really hard not to delete block. I have so many useless blocks right now that I have to kind of repurpose. All right, now this wheel is attached. All right, let's move these back. Let's put this on. All right, there we go. Now we got to figure out how to attach the rest of these pieces. Oh, these spoilers aren't attached anymore. Ooh, this is not gonna be easy just to attach these spoilers. You know what? Let me try something. I'm gonna take these back out, and I'm gonna put this in here instead. Now, these can go here, and then I don't know what I'm doing. No, that can't. Oh, that can't even go there. Okay, all right. I got an idea. We're moving these back. These are going to be new attachment points. This is going to replace those by going right there. Okay. And now we can put these at least like that. Yes, we're on to something. Man, this is such a different building style than I've ever done. All right. So those, now I got these. What do I do with these? We move these forward until we can attach them. Here we go. Here we go. This pipe piece right here. Boom. It is now attached. Okay, cool. But now we got to figure out what to do with the rest of these pipe pieces. Now, what do we do with this? All of this stuff. All right, these can go here. And this can just move back to make room for this. And then that allows this. Nope, this is not going to be attached because this needs to be at the back here. There we go. And that attaches, wheel attaches there. And you know what? This whole situation, including this, moves back to here. Because we need this downforce as far back as we can. And then to fill in, perfect. Then to fill in this, we have these pipe pieces. And then that goes here. Did I do it? Did I just do it? Let's find out. This is actually kind of cool. That was some heavy modification to be made, but it actually drives pretty well. Dang, that was hard. That was very hard. All right, let's save this as a new vehicle. All right, so now we can do a transformation. So this was the normal vehicle. This is the 3-wheel vehicle. I think it came out pretty well. All the same parts, except one wheel. Just minus one wheel. All right, I'm done. Curious what Crawl came up with. All right, Crawl, how did your experience go?
It was a lot more challenging than expected. I thought,
yeah,
I just connecting the parts after you move them was just like, what?
Yeah, I didn't realize until I moved parts around how kind of specified every single part in this vehicle really was. And trying to repurpose them was extremely difficult. All right, so this was my 4-wheeled vehicle. And then for 3 wheels, this is what I went with.
Oh, you went the opposite of me.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do?
Nice.
Let's see it.
I went in the front instead. Oh, no, nope, not that one. Wrong button.
Wow.
Yeah, so my front wheel is going to be my steering still. Just
interesting.
Like what? Actually, yeah, your mono wheel in the back is not your steering. Your steering is still where it was,
I kept
right?
the front. Yeah, I kept the steering.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back and forth for a little bit about if I was going to delete a front wheel or a back wheel, and I ultimately kept the steering the way it was.
Yeah,
I see your little steering hinge up here.
Oh yeah. And then reconnecting the front. Now also the front is higher now. I had to because I wanted to put the wheel in. Anyway, that was a pain.
Dude, I had the same thing. Like these shield blocks in the back, and getting the spoilers to stay connected again was so difficult. And I realized after a little bit of testing that my center of mass has moved a little far back, so I definitely oversteer now, which I'm gonna have to contend with on the race. So we'll see how it goes. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, let's get in here and line up. All right, here we go. We're off to the races.
Oh, mine is started pulling to the right a little bit for some reason. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I have not driven it full speed really. It's actually doing better than I expected. It's not oversteering as much anymore. It wobbles sometimes when I'm trying to straighten out. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I oversteered there.
I'm not flipping. It's like it starts to roll a little bit, but I don't go full flip. It's just it stops itself.
Yeah, these things have no, in case the viewers didn't know, there's no gyros in these at all. As far, at least I don't think so. I haven't taken it completely apart, but I assume there's no gyros in these.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of very small parts. So I don't think there's room for a gyro in this.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2-wheel version is going to be very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa. Oh, I spun out. Yeah, I'm definitely way less stable than the original version for sure. Having way
What's
more
your
hiccups.
top speed right now? Oh, sorry.
160 miles per hour.
Okay, I'm at 135, I think. So you definitely kept a lot more speed than I did.
Yeah, I think I'm still pretty good on the aerodynamics. I think I only made one thing slightly worse aerodynamically than the original. Yeah, I cap out at 165 on the straightaway.
Oh, 140.
Okay. Oh, whoa, oh. Whoa.
Are you going reverse? Oh, no.
I'm drifting. I'd actually be curious how this thing would function in reverse. Probably not great. All right, here we go. All right, I think my first time was 141. This time was 155. So I did not improve my time.
No, but you didn't lose much, though.
Uh-huh. All right.
Almost
Crawl's
there.
coming in.
I think, no. I thought I was going to do better than last time, but no.
Oh, what was your time? I left the race.
Hang on, 212.
Oh, 212,
so like
yeah.
7 seconds more than last time. I was definitely slower, but I didn't crash this time, which is nice.
Yeah, actually, can we swap vehicles real quick? I just want to see how yours feels compared to mine.
Whoops, sorry. Yep, wrong button.
Oh yeah, I can see the tilting. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that drives really nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got some oversteer too. Oh.
Oh.
Wow, yeah, you got to be a lot more careful on your turns.
Oh, sorry, your vehicle is in the water now. I hope you have a second one.
Thanks. Well, we got to reduce this thing to 2 wheels now. And same thing, you can move any block anywhere, but you can't delete or add any blocks. Okay, so 2 wheels. So obviously, gotta delete one of these. It's so hard. I have to fight my habit. I instantly want to delete all these unnecessary pieces like this and this, because I'm deleting, my mind wants to delete the whole wheel structure segment. But I gotta keep these. So in order for this, I think, to work, because we're essentially making a motorcycle with no stabilization. So in order for this to work, we want to keep the width. But, all right, so this wheel has to be somehow in the middle. Somehow. How are we gonna, I was like, how are we gonna attach this? I think I figured out how. So now this becomes our attachment point to the rest of the vehicle. No, that's, okay, no, okay. I almost deleted some blocks. It was so close. All right, these we don't need. We're just moving these back. This whole thing moves forward. I'm not doing myself any favors here with my weight distribution. You know what? Instead of this, we're moving this engine up. You know, I kind of feel like, what if I do this? Does it ruin anything? Doesn't seem to ruin anything. Because then I can take these out and move this whole back section forward, I believe. Yeah, now it attaches there. Okay, I can work with that. We'll figure out what to do with these pipe pieces later. I know what to do with the pipe pieces later. All right, so now this attaches here. We take one of these steering hinges, put it right there. And then we attach the engine to the steering hinge. All right, we do kind of need the downforce in the front to stay there, and this needs to attach. How is this going to attach? We can at least do that. We can do this. This gives us an attachment point here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yes, that works. Because now this attaches the wheel to the engine, which is attached to the rest of the vehicle, and it gives us an attachment point here for the rest of this, which these are... No. Yeah, no. How? This is a puzzle. This is legitimately a puzzle. Oh. Yeah. Does this work? Okay, I will do this. Oh no! There, I threw 2 of these away. Yes, these can get repurposed. Oh, so good. There we go. What are we doing with all of this? I feel like, well, we don't need. These are not necessary. Let's just get these out of the way right now. This is too much. We're doing too much here. How do we do less? Well, I feel like oh, I'm taking this 1 block. We need that there. Oh, here we go. Now this block goes here. That's great. I think aerodynamically it looks really bad in here. So I think if I do this, it blocks some aerodynamics. So that's actually pretty good. And then I think I can put this pipe piece to block the aerodynamics there. It's not attached to the engine. So we're saving ourselves some aerodynamic speed and all that. This is going to go right there. And then we have one more pipe piece to kind of like even it out a little bit. Wait, what's not attached? No, that's attached. Cool. All right, we're doing okay so far. We got these shield block. This one shield block, which I guess can go right there. Now we got these. I told you I had an idea for these, and I do. Extendo tail lights. Why are they different colors? All right, let's test this thing out real quick. Oh, I forgot we're a motorcycle. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, I got a better idea. We don't need extendo taillights anymore. We need extendo roll prevention right here. This is actually, these are coming in clutch. These are going to be so useful. All right, taillights can go back where they were. Massive oversteer. Absolutely massive oversteer. What's our weight distribution look like? Yeah, that's why. You know what? I'm going to repurpose some of the... This is not helping my weight distribution, but I just need... I don't like the aesthetics of the front. So we're going to move these back here. These are going to help with aerodynamics because we definitely want to be going so fast in this thing. It's going to be great to go really fast in this. What do I do with this one wedge piece right here? Make a bigger windshield. Hey, that worked. I feel like this is not too bad. All things considered. I mean, the turning is abysmal. You know what? What if I go backwards? That's stupid. That is stupid. But what if? What if I do that? Ready? Ready for this? This is my new vehicle. Oh, hold on. Wheels have to get flipped. Look, no more oversteer. This is amazing. This is actually kind of amazing. I mean, it understeers, but it's a two-wheel vehicle with no stabilizers. This is actually amazing. I just turned it around. Just literally flipped my seat around and said, if it drives better backwards, we're going backwards. It feels weird having the taillights at the front like this, and they're also not very aerodynamically sound. Let's try to fix some aerodynamics with this thing and put the taillights nowhere that will make sense. Oh, here we go. In front of these pipe pieces. Yeah, because in front of that pipe piece, it goes from yellow. Tail light makes it better. And then that's actually better. Yep. Okay, so now we got these. We just flip these around. Better aerodynamics. This is amazing. All right, since it understeers now, let's try increasing the steering radius of this. Let's turn it to 40 degrees. That's not bad. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I am down for that. Okay, how are we doing aerodynamically everywhere else? Honestly, pretty good other than like in here. The pipe piece connection, but that's fine. We're doing pretty good on this. Oh, I should reverse these. So this should go this way now. Yeah, that makes more sense aerodynamically. I did not expect this to be this good. I've completely exceeded my own expectations on creating a two-wheel version of it. Like, it is so stable. It understeers a bit, but it actually steers decent. I'm so proud of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do for one wheel, but I'm proud of this at least. All right, I am done. Let's see what Carl came up with.
Very curious what you did. So now I have one wheel in the back, one wheel in the front, and then those they help me stay upright because we don't have gyros. So and it actually works. Like I've lost speed again. My aero is not very good. I tried to improve my aero, but every time I try to use another block somewhere, everything gets detached, and I'm like, okay, now everything falls apart. So I have to go with what I have right now.
Yeah. Yep. So you just have the same front wheel steering.
Yep. Front wheel steering. The back one does not steer. It's just attached there.
So obviously we got our standard 4-wheel version. We got our 3-wheeled version, and my 2-wheel version looks like this. Ooh. So I also made an anti-tipping device here, which is the pipe pieces I used for that. And my steering is actually the whole back wheel steers out like this. Okay. And funny enough, I built this, so you may notice like the front of it has those 2 spoilers and the back has that 1 spoiler. Yep. Which in this version, the front of it has that 1 spoiler and the back of it has those 2 spoilers. So I built it like this, like facing the opposite way, and it kept oversteering because all the weight was towards the front. And then I went backwards and it was working great. So I flipped my seat around and just flipped my aerodynamics around, and it's literally a backwards version of what I was initially building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I ended up doing. And I gotta be honest, I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, you should be, for sure. Mine, it oversteers a little bit if I try to brake before turning, but the rest of the time it's like actually not too bad. And I haven't flipped with it while testing, so we'll see.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like we're really just racing against ourselves at this point. I got 155 last time. Let's see if I can beat it with 2 wheels.
Yep, all right.
All right, here we go. Oh boy.
Oh, you're definitely faster than me, that's for sure.
He oversteered. Trying to get back on course here.
Okay, now I keep oversteering again. That did not happen during testing, so
interesting. Yeah, I understeer more than oversteer for sure, but I feel like that's easier to recover from.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm surprised with the stability. You know, we're technically driving motorcycles right now, but we have no stabilization. Oh yeah, this thing is actually kind of satisfying to watch it bend with my like mid body steering hinge. How you doing there, Crawl?
I'm still oversteering here occasionally. And then it's hard to recover, but yeah, I'm doing not too bad considering I mean what we started with and what we're left with. Oh, crap. Yeah, that oversteering is definitely a problem.
The understeering is definitely, I have to keep hitting the brakes to avoid hitting the opposite wall on these big turns. All right, I'm on the straightaway. I can see what my actual max speed is now. All right, looks like I'm at 158, 159. So I didn't lose too much max speed.
No, that's pretty good. That's impressive.
Oh man, I'm like max steering on some of these turns and still barely turning sharp enough. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? I was doing so well and I just crashed. I was preparing for the next turn and I went too wide. Oh man, I'm over 2 minutes. 2:03. Turns out taking wheels off makes you a little slower, I guess.
Well, I mean, you probably affected your aerodynamics as well a little bit.
Yep.
No?
Yeah, less controllability and also a lot slower. All right, I got the action cam following you here.
So you're gonna see me like spin around a few times for sure.
Yeah, I get to see the Crawl experience with his motorcycle.
Yep. Yeah, again, every time there's a tight turn, this happens.
Yeah, that looks rough.
You can try it if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll hop in that thing. All right, well done. All right, we're doing gradually worse. Who would have thought? All right, let me see what this thing feels like.
Certainly not me. I never thought I'd do worse.
Oh wow, it just like catches all of a sudden in a weird way. Oh yeah, that's so hard. Yeah, we had opposite problems.
The understeering is definitely way better. Oh wow.
Yeah, you do great on straightaways, but yeah, the oversteer. Oh, it works for a really sharp turn if you just let it oversteer.
No, yeah.
You're like a drift car. Okay. You can use the thing as a drift car, actually. It's kind of satisfying when it oversteers in the right way. But not when it oversteers in the wrong way. Yeah, very different approaches we've been taking. All right, so we have a one-wheel version next, and I think this course is too long for that. So I'm thinking maybe let's just do the speed circuit for the one wheel. What do you think?
Yep, okay. I'll try to fix my aerodynamics and I'll try to be a challenge for yours.
I'm sure the aerodynamics is gonna matter a lot with one wheel.
Yep.
I feel like steering, like, I don't know how steering is gonna happen with just one wheel. Okay, one wheel time. Honestly, I just feel like, which wheel? Which wheel do I delete? Do I want to be front wheel driven or do I want to be back wheel driven? And then how does this thing end up steering? So if we delete, let's actually do an experiment. If I delete the back wheel, How's this feel? All right, just as suspected, can't steer. But that's like, it's like a weight thing. If I delete the front wheel, what happens? Like, it's just, we need something with more friction is the problem. All right, what if I go backwards with the front wheel like this? Okay, it's a weight distribution. So I will oversteer completely if my weight is in the back. But if my weight is in the front, I will understeer completely. So we want the weight towards the front, but we kind of want the wheel to be closer. What if we swap places here? Well, that doesn't let me swap places. Okay, hold on. What I want is for the wheel to be closer to the middle. What if we put the heavy stuff way farther towards the back? Let's add 2 engines back here. All right, there we go. Now wheel is attached. All right, so then we do that. And then what if we move more downforce to the back? Oh yeah, these little attachment pieces can come in handy. All right, so then this goes up here on the front. What do I do with all this? I still have to steer from somewhere. All right, let me just move this forward real quick. What if we add the steering here instead? Now we can actually just move it right there. We have this pipe piece, which can go right there. Am I missing a steering hinge? Did I accidentally? Oh, there it is. I think I'm going to use this steering hinge and remove the controls from it so I can use it as a pipe, to be symmetrical with that pipe piece I placed. And that attaches that. All right, I have no idea if everything I just did is going to make a difference. Okay, that's weird. It's flexible. This being a steering hinge is bad. Do I have another pipe piece? I feel like I should have another pipe piece somewhere. Oh, well, I have these pipe pieces. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't want that steering hinge there. I want the pipe piece there. This steering hinge goes somewhere useless. Right there. All right, so now we can do this. My wheel is in the back. All right, I cannot turn. All right, so I'm going this way. Turning doesn't really work. There's just not a lot of friction on the front. If I go backwards, turning is ridiculous. I do feel like the wheel needs to lead, but we need more weight around the wheel is the problem. Let me put the wheel... Where do I put the wheel? We do need more weight around the wheel, so I kind of want to try to put the wheel up here. Let's move this stuff and then move the wheel. Just goes right into there. But now all the weight is back here. All right, somehow I was able to get everything to reattach. It's bad. Whoa, I got an idea. These are not for downforce anymore. These are for wing direction. This is very hard to get something that actually turns. Wait, what? Now it turns a ridiculous amount. Wait, now it doesn't turn. What is going on? This is weird. What about... Oh, all right, let me turn steering help off on this thing. Or reduce it at least. See, like, what is that? Why is that happening now? What if I go backwards? Dang, I cannot go. All right, I'm kind of curious what happens if I do this. You know those funny cars that have very particular wing, like, spoilers? That's kind of what I'm doing here. It's not helping very much, though. I mean, I can kind of turn. All right, what if I go backwards? I can't turn going backwards. Oh, hold on. If I go backwards, though, we need to turn these. I'm gonna spawn. I don't want to interfere with crawl there. I'm gonna spawn over here and test it out on this track. All right, so going that way is bad. All right, now let's try backwards. Oh, it's not working. It's annoying that there's 3 spoilers. If we could use them as wings, it'd be better. I still am inclined to try to use the tail this way, though. And then Maybe move this spoiler back here too. I don't know. It just oversteers. I mean, we have a one-wheel vehicle. Can we really expect much more than this out of it? I think I have to accept that I won't get a good one-wheel vehicle. Yeah, so I have no hope of, if I'm facing this way as forward, I have no hope of steering. So I'm gonna go forward, and then I'm gonna steer left. Clearly doesn't work. Now, if I go the other direction, if I go this direction, I can steer, but it is like instant oversteer. But if I'm going slow enough, I don't know, like there's at least there's some level of control. I think I'm just gonna have to oversteer my way through the course. All right, I think I'm just gonna have to accept it. I just oh, hold on. Oh wait, no, this is bad. Oh, this is bad in a different way. I can't accept it yet. Wait, what's forward? No, I did the wrong thing. What am I doing? The steering is reversed. I don't know which way is forward and backwards anymore. I don't know, like, I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna get across the course. No, look. Wait, now it's not working. Oh, what if these are bad? What if allowing myself to tilt more will be better? I mean, I'm not gonna tilt anyway. I don't know, I keep thinking of ways to improve it and none of it works. So, one wheel vehicle bad. If we had friction, like a friction block on this thing, like none of these things have friction. All right, I think it's the best I'm gonna come up with. So let's save it and we'll see what Crawl came up with. All right, Crawl, I was hoping to get a good result and I failed to get anything good, but I feel like that's the nature of the challenge, is by the time I get down to one wheel, this is what I ended up with. And,
oh, wow, it's pretty long.
Yeah, I tried to use the spoilers as like wings to guide the vehicle through turns, and it just doesn't work that way at all. It failed me completely. So, I've discovered that if I go in this direction, and I steer, I will completely spin out. But that is better than if I tried the other direction and I steer, and nothing happens.
Yep.
So I'm going with the oversteer my way through the entire course strategy and just hope I end up pointing in the right direction.
Well, you were right. It is pretty bad, but so at least you still have some speed.
I don't think I don't think the speed is good. I think it's bad. What is this? This is so different than I was expecting.
Yeah. I tried.
It at least looks like a vehicle almost. No.
Yeah, I guess. So I'm still steering with that front wheel.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I kept rolling. I kept spinning out. Like all kinds of weird, uncontrollable things kept happening. So I tried to move my center of mass closer to the front. That's why I moved some engines to the front. That's why I moved the pilot seat to the front. I moved as much weight as I could towards the front, and then I realized this vehicle has 3 Dragon engines and a Bulldog engine, and I was like, come on, please let me delete some of that. So anyway, that's why I ended up like these bars, they're dragging on the floor, and they're causing some friction because that's the only way that I can sort of control, but then I'm gonna spin out too.
That looks I'm still way better than mine, to be honest. Like, you actually kind of at least strafe a little bit when you steer. Mine doesn't even. Mine either just goes straight or spins around. So this might be your race here.
Oh. We'll see.
So what I think this race won't be hard if you use the repair reorient function repeatedly. So I'm gonna try my best not to repair unless I am absolutely need it. I'm gonna try to get onto the course and orient myself using just my vehicle capabilities.
So on that, let me add just one little thing. If we go to the sand, these wheels have 0 traction on this sand. There's no way we're going to be able to move out of it. So then that's where I say that we can use this. Cause otherwise, like, I've been trying my very best.
They have a little bit of traction, but it just takes a little while.
Yeah, I got stuck in the sand while testing. So
Yeah, I mean, if you're absolutely stuck, if you spent a couple seconds like not failing, then yeah, go ahead and repair. Or like hop back on the course and like bring your vehicle back. All right.
I'm coming. Oops, hang on. Yeah. I can't reverse without oh my god. I can't reverse.
It's fine. All right, let's go. I'm really good in a straight line. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this.
And
a little bit of this. Oh, there we go. I just gotta take it slow. If I take it slow, this thing almost feels like it works. Goes fast on the straightaways. Slow down. Oh, and I spun out. Okay, then I'll just go backwards a little bit. Reorient here.
Spun out too.
I'm learning the strategy. Oh, I'm learning technique. Okay.
Okay.
I might actually be able to pull this off. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go.
Well, I hope I can repair if I'm destroyed.
Okay, yeah, if you're destroyed, go ahead and repair. I think I figured out how to drive this course. This is the craziest style.
Oh my god.
But it works.
Yeah, wow. I thought mine was gonna work, and
there it goes. I did not expect that. I finished it in a minute.
Oh my god, why? It went to the right. I keep flipping. This is not good. This is horrible.
You know, I gotta admit, your build, I think, has come the longest way from the original design out of all the builds.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. I was turning left. Why did it go right?
Oh, that's great. There we go. 139. Wow. Yeah, here, let's swap builds for a little bit here. I want to feel that thing. All right, let's see how this thing drives. So we're going, and then we're turning.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of spinning out.
Oh, I flipped over. Gotta repair.
Yeah, I flipped a few times too.
Okay. You know what? This is actually not bad.
Oh.
I actually feel like yours might be better.
How do you keep doing better in my builds? You keep doing good in my builds. How do you do that?
This is... I've driven a lot of bad vehicles in this game. I think I just might have the bad vehicle experience boost on that. Yeah, your vehicle is actually... I'd say that your vehicle is much more controllable than mine is. Although yours does have a tendency to flip, which I didn't have to worry about.
Yeah. If I go in reverse, it flips a lot.
But yeah, this thing, you can actually steer it like where you want to go. Mine, I could not. I was doing the weirdest like 180 technique. Like, you know when you can like take 3 lefts to go right? Like that was essentially my strategy.
Okay. Oh my god, the spinning out is real.
It was bad. But yeah, I think you had the better vehicle. I just had the better driving adaptation to bad vehicles.
You have the better skills. Oh wow. Yeah, I can't drive your thing. I cannot drive your thing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, I need to come clean about something. I just noticed your lights are there. So when I asked you, am I allowed to delete anything? So like, I think 3 races ago, I deleted the 2 lights, the rear lights. And
no wonder why you've been doing so well.
Yeah, I'm sure it made all the difference, but I had to come clean about it because when you said no deleting, I was like, oh crap. Well, I already deleted something, so
yeah, I almost it's hard not to. Like, I almost did it just out of habit of like just muscle memory, just deleting things that are useless. But yeah, I guess I wasn't clear enough about it in the beginning. But yeah, this was the remove a wheel every race until we have a completely indistinguishable vehicle from the original. So this is what we started with, and that's where you're at.
Nope. Yep.
We went for it's all the same parts. I mean, minus the lights on yours apparently.
Yeah, minus the lights.
But yeah, same thing. This is where I ended up.
Yeah, so much different.
Yeah, stage 1,
not even
stage
close.
2, stage 3, and stage 4.
All right, so since we were comparing it, that was version 1. Well, I mean, version 2. Yeah. Let's call it version 2. Version 3, and then the monstrosity.
Like you were on like a path. It actually looks like your vehicle's upgrading for a little bit, and then it becomes this.
I could not figure this out. So yeah, that's why it ended up like that. But apparently, according to ScrapMan, it's the better vehicle of the two. So I'll take that.
Yeah, it definitely turns. Mine doesn't. So that was my only criteria.
Well, all right, yours overturns.
Yeah, it definitely overturns. All right, so if you have any suggestions, if you enjoyed this style of video, this is just a random idea that popped into my head, removing a wheel and keeping all the same parts and trying to adapt. I don't know if there's other styles that we could do this with, but let us know down in the comments if you have any ideas, or if you want to see this type of thing again with a different vehicle type, like a off-road vehicle or something that could work. And maybe we'll do it again.
Please don't say plane and removing a wing per.
I don't think that's gonna work quite the same way. Yep. All right, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.